I didn't want to be here today. Rise Untold told me this interview might help other people. Single moms, women barely holding on. But I still don't like talking about myself. When you're poor long enough, you learn to shrink. To become quiet. Not to take up space. But this story, yeah. It took up space whether I liked it or not. My name is Jennifer Martinez. I'm 34. I have 3 kids. And when this all started, I had exactly $17 in my bank account. 17. People think poverty is loud, crying kids, yelling landlords, slammed doors, bounced payments. But it's not. Poverty is silent. Quiet. Heavy. Like a hand around your throat that never squeezes, just presses. Every day. But here's the part that still makes me emotional. The day Rise Untold messaged me, I wasn't looking for help. I wasn't looking for money. I wasn't even looking for hope. I had posted in a support group. What do you do when you're doing everything right and still drowning? That wasn't a cry for help. That was a confession. And somehow they heard it. My name's Colton, and yeah, I know exactly how people react when they hear a name like that. Trust fund kid. Rich boy. Born on third base and thinks he hit a triple. Some of it is true. Actually, a lot of it is. I grew up in a penthouse. Never worked a job I couldn't quit. Never checked a price tag. Never worried about rent, groceries, gas, nothing. And when Rise Untold first messaged me, I thought it was some kind of fun social experiment. Turn $10,000 into as much money as you can in 60 days. I said yes because I was bored, and because I was stupid enough to think I understood struggle. I didn't. I didn't understand anything. Jennifer said, I thought it was a scam at first. $10,000? No strings attached? No catch. But when they explained the project, 2 people, same amount of money, different worlds, something inside me sparked. Not greed. Not excitement. Not even hope. Just exhaustion. I was tired of being punished for trying. I wanted one chance, one to breathe. So I said yes. When they handed me that money, I cried. Not because it was a lot, but because it was the first time in years that I touched something that felt like possibility. You don't understand what $10,000 means when you're drowning. It means tomorrow won't crush you. It means your kids can breathe easier. It means your life finally has a pause button. I didn't spend a single dollar on myself. Bills, medication, food, car repairs. And when I realized I had $5,745 left after catching up on everything life had been suffocating me with, I didn't save it. I gambled. Not the stupid kind. The survival kind. I bought a food truck. A beat-up 1998 catering truck from Craigslist that smelled like onions and despair. And that rust bucket saved my life. Colton said, I'm ashamed saying this, but I spent $340 the first day just taking my friends out to lunch to brainstorm. We talked about crypto, and passive income, and NFTs, and flipping Supreme drops. I spent $3,000 on some crypto coin that tanked immediately. Bought stupid clothes because I thought looking entrepreneurial actually mattered. Paid for ads that no one clicked on. Bought inventory for a business I didn't even care about. And the whole time I kept saying, it's fine. It'll work out. It always works out. Because for me, my whole life, it always had. Until it didn't. Jennifer said, I woke up at 3 a.m. every day to prep food. Then went to Starbucks for my morning shift. Then ran the food truck. Then worked the warehouse at night. My kids helped. Not because I wanted them to, because they insisted. They would do homework in the back of the truck. Roll tamales. Handle orders. Pretend like they weren't exhausted. Pretend like I wasn't falling apart. But every night, after the truck closed, I counted the money. And something new started growing in my chest. Not fear. Not panic. Pride. For the first time in years, I was building something instead of just barely staying alive. People lined up. Word spread. We sold out every day. By week 8, I had made $23,400 in sales. I felt like someone had finally turned the lights back on in my life. Colton said, by week 8, I had almost nothing left. My crypto investment? Burned. My dropshipping business? Dead. My NFT money? Gone. I ended with $1,200 to my name from that $10,000. It was humiliating. But for the first time in my life, humiliation was good for me. Because losing the money taught me something privilege had hidden from me. I had never actually learned how to survive. Not really. I had never felt desperation the way Jennifer felt it every single morning. And that realization cracked something open inside me. Not shame. Not guilt. Responsibility. The final meeting. Jennifer said, when Rise Untold brought us into the same room to reveal the results. I thought maybe I'd hallucinated the whole thing. When they said I had won, I didn't even smile. I just breathed out the breath I'd been holding for 10 years. Colton said, when they said Jennifer made $17,500. I swear my stomach dropped. Not because I lost, but because I finally understood what strength actually looks like. And it wasn't me. It was her. Colton said, I called Rise Untold months later. I asked them for Jennifer's number. Not to flirt. Not to pity her. Not to help. I wanted to invest in her business. Because for the first time in my life, I saw someone who was truly self-made. I invested $50,000 into her food truck company. Best decision I ever made. Jennifer said, Colton isn't who I expected him to be. He works at my trucks every Saturday, for free. He lifts crates, wipes tables, runs orders, takes criticism from my employees like a champ. He told me once, you taught me what money can't. And I said, you taught me what privilege should look like. White medium star final line, Rise Untold signature. Some people are born with chances. Some have to build them from nothing. But when those two worlds collide without ego, miracles happen.